Hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox, here on the panel is the one and only Fox, my good friend, the Fox. How we doing, Fox?
Good evening, all.
Have you got the team there, mate?
I have indeed.
Let's
Team
see
is
it, mate.
McGregor in goal, a back four of Tav, Goldson, Macaulay and Barisic, a middle three of Jack, Koulibaly and Arfield, and up front, Grezda, Morelos and Candias, mate.
I think the contentious... well, carry on, mate. Sorry.
Substitutes will come from Robbie McCrory, the young goalkeeper, Joe Worrell, Andy Halliday, Ross McCrory, John Flanagan, Glenn Middleton and Kyle Lafferty.
I think most people predicted that last night, apart from they had maybe McCrory playing instead of Koulibaly, Fox, eh?
That's the only change for the team we all more or less voted on last night. We were hoping for just the one change, Morelos in for Lafferty, but he's brought back his old favourite, Koulibaly, instead of McCrory.
Joining us late is the Mr. Bridge. How we doing, Mr. Bridge?
Oh, good evening. Good evening to everybody. I do apologise about my lateness.
A note for your mother?
I got a note for the bird. She said it's okay. Where you go now?
Surprise Koulibaly or no surprise, Bridge?
Not surprised at all. I think I've said this quite openly. I quite like McGrory. Nothing against him. I think he's a smashing wee player. But I do think that Koulibaly's got a wee bit more than him in the game overall. That's not to say that Koulibaly's the best player in the world by any stretch of the imagination. But I think he's a wee bit better and more experienced and harder, tougher in the tackle than Ross McCrory.
All about opinions, Fox, eh? I think you slightly different, eh?
I would rather McCrory kept the position. I think he offers a bit more than Koulibaly. Koulibaly's full of work rate, but there's no much in between them in the passing stakes, but I still would prefer McCrory over Koulibaly. He is our young player, the other one's in loan, and I don't think Ross McCrory has done anything wrong in the game we played on Sunday, so surprise for me.
The rest of the team, I think, was pretty much as we expected, Bridgman.
Yeah, I think that no other than we expected Lafferty to fall out, and I thought anyway Lafferty would just drop out and Morelos would take over but his position. And you know, I think the subs are just about right. I heard what Fox was saying there. I really do believe that Koulibaly is a smashing player, and I think it gives you that wee bit more oomph in his game. However, under no illusions, he's been a wee bit weak because of maybe some problems he's had from a personal perspective that might have overtaken his game. I think he's just starting to get back into his game again, and we'll see how he gets on tonight. I hope he comes back into the way he was when some of the European ties we saw him, and he was absolutely outstanding. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that outstanding Koulibaly to come back and do it.
You're on mute again, Ox. A technical term was Dana Bridge. I wouldn't say it's a big call, but I would say it was a controversial call of the team tonight. So if people want to give us a call, what's the number, Fox?
0141 356 1972.
Where else can they join us, Bridge?
They can join us on Skype at rangersradio.online, and Foxy will bring them in. Sorry. It's going to be old school blue.
Oh,
or his glamorous assistant, as you like to say is.
Oh, yes. Very, very glamorous assistant. Fox has been trying to get one of them for years. I'm interested to see what people's thoughts are, how they're feeling in the team. I don't think it's far away from everybody's lineup. And see if they think this is going to be, if we win tonight, this is going to be the team for the next 4 games, and then they'll all get a break. What's your thinking, Fox?
I think 10 out of 11 I would agree with. I know people think I pick on Koulibaly, but I prefer Andy Halliday in there than Koulibaly. At least Andy Halliday's left-footed, can shoot from outside the box. And I think he would have been a better fit if you were going to take McCrory out, but the manager knows better than I do.
Sometimes. Just sometimes. Well, I hope Koulibaly's a good game and picks up for his pre-injury form, Bridger.
Well, I think it allows Ryan Jack to go back to the true defensive midfield role that I think he quite enjoys and I think he's very good at. And he likes to patrol that wee bit in front of the back four and pick up the balls and sort of go forward a wee bit. I think that's I think that's his best position. I have to say that. I'm not saying he's a bad player in any other position, but I think he's outstanding in that position. And I really do that. I think that's why Ross McCrory is his direct competitor, shall we say, or competition, should I say, in our team. So for that position, Ross McCrory wants to play where I see his strongest place as a defensive mid. And we've got two defensive midfielders who are very good at it. And I think Ryan Jack's better than him, to be honest.
All about opinions, Bridge. Did you get that message I sent you for the new potential signing, Bridge?
No, I didn't. No.
It's in Skype. You'll find it in Skype. I think you might like it. So, bit of continuity in the back four. That's going to be a good thing, Fox. Huh?
Oh, I know who this potential signing. I just see you never sent me it. Huh?
You want me to send you it?
Aye, of course I do.
All right. Okay.
Or is it one of your mad jokes?
It came from a reliable source.
Who do you know it's reliable?
Foxy, that's shocking.
Oh, that's a good question, Fox. That's a good question. Can I take the fifth on that one?
No, it's not that mad Partick mob out of stumps, is it? Oh, it's not a stumps rumour.
This came from an East End lad.
Oh, well, I might believe that. Anyway, sorry, I drifted off. What was your question again?
Oh, forget about it. I'll go back to the Bridge.
Okay.
No, but the continuity in the back four, Fox. It's going to be a good thing.
Well, I think this will be a big test tonight for both Goldson and Macaulay. Their front two, I think it's usually Shaw in it, and can't you remember the other boy's name? Foreign boy. What's his name? Nobody know? No. Half a hand.
The boy scored the second goal.
Aye.
I can't mind his name, but the boy scored the second goal on Sunday.
I think they've got good movement between the two of them, and I think they'll push your back two quite a lot tonight. And I think that's where the game will be decided. I said that last night. If we can get on top of their fullbacks, I think we'll win the game. And it's up to Macaulay and Goldson to stop any attacks on our goal.
Well, I'm joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
Hello, how you doing, lads? Big Stevie for the drum. How are you?
How are you doing, Stevie boy?
All right, how's things, lads? All right,
mate.
How's the badges gone?
How's the badges going? I'm looking for some men myself.
I'm just after an onion badgie. It was absolutely beautiful. The badges are going great, guys. Listen, I was trying to get a hold of JFK. I heard he kept his away in Remembrance Day, boy, and I've got one here for him, but I keep missing him at the bistro and stuff. So I'll tell JFK. When he's here for him, I've got one there for him, okay, free of charge, because I won't remember instead. Must have missed something,
It's very hard to miss JFK thrown in there, mate. I'm surprised that you never seen him.
I know him.
He was there the last game.
No. I said he's tap on their boomerang.
Big Stevie, JFK's got painting problems at the moment, so...
Oh, I see. Domesticated. No problem. Well, listen, guys, I was listening to you there, and I totally agree with Fox. I would have had McCrory in there. I definitely would have. Everything else for me would have been all right. I would have had McCrory in there. I don't think. I think he's a wee bit more iron than Koulibaly, to be honest. And I think he knows where it's about more too. So that might eat that wee edge, But if if we go out tonight as if the way we'll be playing in Europe, I have no fear. I think we'll win the night. But it depends on what Rangers turn up, innit? You know, I mean, we've been up and down. I was up at Dundee with a wee man, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Ball out to the left, ball out to the right. They'd be getting through the middle. They'd be having a shot. You know, you just don't know what Rangers is turning up, you know. So just let's hope tonight we just get the right attitude and get in about them. Well, I mean, the spin burners, as Jimmy calls them.
Yeah, mate. So, if we play, we win, mate. And that's in most of the terms.
100%. It's all about what we do. No, it's all about what we do.
I can't disagree with anything what you are saying there. It's all about what we do. It's 100%. And we've got to turn up. Now, the last time we won a game, we went on top. Our next 2 games back were just abysmal, league-wise, abysmal. Our performance was just dreadful, particularly Ibrox, shall we say, to allow the sheep to come down to Ibrox and absolutely steal 3 points off us. Unbelievable, just unbelievable. And then we go away to Dundee and we just don't perform properly at all. So, yeah, we've got a lot to make up. But hopefully we're going to go to Hibs here and we're going to put on another marvellous performance, because we sometimes do put good performances on over there. So I'm all for it. In there, Rangers, mollocate them.
Answer the call. Stevie's a very, very, very intelligent man coming from the northwest of the city, mate. Answer his point about Koulibaly then, Bridge.
Well, Koulibaly, well, it's a matter of opinion. I don't see. I know that Stevie likes. I know that he likes Ross McCrory, and Ross McCrory's a Rangers boy. My personal opinion about Ross McCrory is Ross McCrory will get himself injured, or booked, or cause a lot of problems for our defence if he's playing in that sort of role that he loves to play. And he looks good against St Mirren. He was marvellous, and then he got himself sent off. You know, so there's area.
Brad, I agree with you. I agree with you a certain bit. It does dive into some silly tackles, 100%. But I just think Koulibaly's no kicked the ball for us since he got injured. He's just no done it at all. It's as if he doesn't want to dive into anything, because I know he's no our player. But I just think young Ross McCrory, he's been there. He's been to the Gyro Dome or the Pedo Dome, whatever you want to call it. He's been there, played. He knows what it's about. Do you know what I mean? And I just think he's made. The two of them are very similar, aren't they? Really, you know. But the bottom line is he's yours, and I would stick with McCrory. I really would.
Yeah, I think you're. To be honest, I think we're comparing apples and pears. You know, because
correct.
I think Koulibaly plays that wee bit further forward. You know I mean, really and truly, we should be comparing Ryan Jack and Ross McCrory. That's what we should be comparing. And that's what I like to compare in that sense.
I don't see that. I think what we played on Sunday was a 4 sort of 1-2-3, and this will be a 4-2-1-3, because it'll be Arfield getting forward and it'll be Jack and Koulibaly keeping
Well, Jack will be your defensive mid, absolutely 100%. And Koulibaly will be the battering ram. He'll do all the picking and running. That's what he'll do. I'm sure. I think he's a smashing player. I think Stevie's right. He has been a bit off form, and we've all seen it. But I think it's been this personal problem. He lost his mum or dad, one of the two, and that's a big, big dent on a young lad. So maybe he's gotten over that. Hopefully he is. And if he does, let's get Koulibaly, the Koulibaly that he loved 3 months ago, get him back in there and see what he can do.
Here. Let's hope he digs deep, Bridge. No, let's hope he gets in up.
Absolutely,
tonight, you know.
Absolutely.
What's your other observations? How it's going, Stevie? What's your thoughts for the night, and what's your thoughts on the season, mate?
On the season, as I say these earlier on, it's a roller coaster. 1 minute where the feel good factor's there, and then we come out and we play, we couldn't kick a barn door, and then we're back to square one, and then we're back up again. We got a couple of wee wins behind us, and we're top of the league again. It's just a pure roller coaster. We just need to find consistency, Ox. No. We just need to find the consistency. We've no fun at it at all. You know, maybe in Europe, I run a 12 games, whatever, but the bottom line in the league, we've been up and down, total roller coaster. And the night, as I say, is just what Rangers turned up. It's who turns up on the night. If they win their individual battles, I've no fear. And see the night, I don't know what you guys think. I think we'll score the night we're hitting them in the break, but it's about McGregor's distribution. He's got to get that ball out to them quicker. He's got to hit his man weight. Sometimes Alan McGregor, best, but no problems. Best goalie in Scotland, a mile, right? But see his distribution at times. My God, man. So the bottom line is, I think if they'll play an open game, and if we can hit them on the break, get the distribution, get the ball right out of the wings, and let's do it. And I'm with Bridge. Let's bullockate them.
Bullockate them. Absolutely.
Yes.
Brilliant, big man. Brilliant. Are you glad that McCauley's playing, mate?
Well, he adds a bit of iron, doesn't he? Experience, no. And I think him and Golson, they've done all right, haven't they? You know, just, again, although I'm saying they've done all right at Dundee, I was kind of, I think, see Connor Golson, see if he makes a mistake at the start of a game, I think that's him. He's a bag of nails for the rest of the game. But if he comes out and plays all right, he's normally steady, you know what I mean? But aye, I'm glad the big Ulster man's there at the back. Another man that knows what it's all about. No, so just let's hope that he does all right. Maybe get a wee goal for a corner one night, the big man.
Yeah, hope you're right, mate. Hope you're right. Fox, Stevie's picked up McGregor. I think you predicted that last night. If we break right, we'll score goals.
I did, mate. I also agree with Alan McGregor. He's summing up with Alan McGregor, mate. I think it's vital tonight that he doesn't just trundle the ball out to Golson and McCauley. I think the two up front for them, the boy Ollie Shaw, if he's playing, and Canberra will try and close them down. Everybody knows that's how we start our attacks. We feed the ball to our centre halves. And I would like to see Alan McGregor no kick the ball long, but have throwouts, get your full-backs into position, tight on their wings, and distribute the ball with throws that way. Long quick kicks up the park. I don't think we've got MD in the middle of the park. It's going to win headers. So for me, distribution, throw it to Tav, throw it to Barisic, and get the attacks going that way. And cut out the wee short passing about the back of night where it's possible to make mistakes.
What did you think of Boran's first half performance on Sunday, Stevie?
I thought it was brilliant. Who just said Borac?
Aye, the big left back.
Aye, brilliant. Barisic. What a crosser of a ball. What a crosser. Brilliant. Aye. He looks, listen, see if he can get a run. He's not really had a run, has he? See if that boy can get a run. I think he'll come good. I have no feel there. I think you've got a cracker of a left back there. So the wing back. So the bottom line here is, if we get I agree with Fox, get the ball up the park. Let's get the big guys on it and get it in. As you said, we keep punting that ball. It's all about, for me, it's all about how we, what's the word I'm looking for? Get the ball out quick and let's get it up the park, because they're going to come in an open game. They're going to smell blood. They have cause to beat the puddle drinkers. They're just going to do the same to us. They're going to try and play an open game, and it's up to us to hit them in the break. Momentum, that's what I was wanting. Get the momentum going, the ball out right away, and get the troops up that wings. And I think we'll do all right. I really do. And let's hope the wee man up front, let's hope he can use his head. No, he's a pro. If he does, they know now, you know, guys. So let's hope he uses his melon a wee bit. He leads into them, gives him a torrid time, but doesn't get involved in nothing stupid. And I think we'll do all right.
Hope Stevie's right, Bridgeman.
Is that Bridge doing a bridge?
No, I was doing a bridge. I agree 100%, boys. I agree 100%. I think that Stevie's right. We need Morelos to come back into the team and play at the top of his game, not the needling game, right? The top of his game, starting putting shots in, force them to make tackles, possibly even get penalties, things like that. That's what he's good at. He's good at forcing people to make tackles on him, and he's also good at hitting the ball. And we need to get him into that. Get his mind right. Don't bother about that. Don't bite. Don't get involved there. Maybe the other midfield players coming running up and grab. Maybe Arfield shoving the other guys out the way and let him go on, mate. You know, that kind of thing. Needs help.
Ryan Jack needs to watch his cellar right and all, as well as the wee man up front. I think they'll go for Ryan Jack and all. They'll snap away at his legs all the time and hope he maybe retaliates. They'll just need to watch what they're doing. They'll need to just, you know how these teams work. You know what I mean? You know what they're all about. So we just need to keep the heat, stick to our game, and never mind their game. It's what we do, not what they do. Let's get the ball, the momentum out, let's get into them. And by the way, the Bells will be singing their hearts out as normal. And can I pay tribute to the Teddy Bells who went to Vienna? 10,000 Bells over there. Not a bit of trouble. Absolutely party time. All my pals were there. Obviously, I'm working the whiskey bar, so I couldn't get. But it was absolutely pay homage to the Teddy Bells that went, the Union Bells and everything. Fantastic. And the troops had a good European campaign.
Stevie, can I just say that I've been saying for the last, saying it last night, and what we need is we need to watch out for, and that's what I'm saying about the other players getting tore in and helping them out. We need to watch out for Morelos and Ryan Jack, because those two will be targeted. Will all be targeted, all our players, but they're most assuredly those two. And if and Candeias will also be targeted. They'll wind him up.
An animal. He gets sent off for blowing a kiss and somebody fall over his leg.
Absolutely, you know. And by the way, that meeting was today, wasn't it? I had a meeting today about Willie Collum.
I'm sure.
Don't know what the result is.
Look, guys, we're just getting refereed at a different level for our
100%.
We all know it, but when are we going to start learning not to give the referees a decision to make? That's when we need to get it together. That's the frustrating thing.
Oh, we've got a caller coming in, Stevie, I think.
All right. Right, well, lads, listen, I'll be back on later on, okay?
Cheers,
I'll talk to you later and I'll let you go, boys. All the best to you, all right? I'll talk to you shortly.
Cheers,
no problem. Keep it going for the Rangers, Bridge. Keep it going for the famous Glasgow Rangers. See you later, lads.
See you later, Steve.
Stevie, what a man. Evening, caller.
I think it's Cairo.
Oh, you mean talking to me, caller? Ah, well, that's you. Fine, thanks.
Oh.
You must have lost my number, Ox. Oh, well, that's it. That's that one done.
That's our relationship done.
How you doing?
All right, mate. What's your thinking, mate, of the team?
Well, I was listening to what you're saying there. I agree 100% what you're doing. If we get our passing game that we've not got right tonight, we'll be doing all right. You know, we tend to play in fits and starts with the passing. We do well, but see when we get that nerves, you know, all I need is somebody at the back to do a bad pass, or we start to get nervous passing, and the rest of the team seem to lose their way about passing and all. So hopefully we can hold that together. But I think it's in the midfield we're going to be winning, and I agree totally about the goalkeeper when we have got possession of the ball, particularly the goalkeeper. Try and get it out there, throw it out to the wings, get it out to folks so that they're in a position whereby they can use the ball rather as no big punts up or gain it to a centre, two defenders who are liable to make a mistake and the nerves starting. So, I think the game's made for Jack. I'm going to particularly watch Jack tonight. I think if he plays the way he's playing, then I think he'll have a great game for us tonight. So I'm going to watch him.
What's your thoughts on the team, Cairo? Would that be your team?
I think it's fine. I think it's okay. You could argue Koulibaly versus Ross McCrory, but the rest of it I wouldn't argue with it at all. I think it's fine. That'll
be the talking point. The rest is what everybody's been sort of saying openly, that consistency, the left-hand side, a bit of experience in there, two international players.
And if they target Morelos tonight and that referee doesn't give a bit of protection for him, I think it'd be outrageous. We've got to give some protection for Morelos tonight, and to an extent Jack, somebody was saying as well. And I hope a little bit interesting tonight as well is Barasic and Grezda can reignite that sort of partnership that they've had in the past, because they seem to get in the way less than it did with Barasic and Middleton. You know, they seem to be running the same runs and doing the same things, kind of thing, like, you know. Whereas Barasic and Grezda, they seem to be playing well off each other. So it'll be good to see how that develops tonight. The other thing is Tavernier. I hope he does a wee bit better tonight and always his distribution and his attacking. if he's going to attack, don't go half. He's the last game. I think he was kind of a betwixt and between. He wasn't attacking too much, and he wasn't defending. So he has to make his mind up. If he's going to go. If he's not going to go, then he needs to defend well. So I just want to clarify what he's doing a wee bit there. The rest of it, I think, speaks for itself.
Aye, that would have been my team, and then I would have. I think, I'll be honest with you, I'd put McCrory in there instead of Koulibaly based on form. Oh, Kyle?
I'm just, cool. That's what I said. You could argue Ross McCrory for Koulibaly. Koulibaly's not been playing well. So if he doesn't play well tonight, you can hook him at half time if he's not playing well, because he's not going to play well the second half if he's not playing well the first half. If I've seen him in training and he's been doing some stuff and he's been looking a bit better, then fine. But I think if he's not contributing, I don't want Steven Gerrard to wait 80 minutes or 75 minutes to hook him. You want him 50 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes and get him changed out, because what you see with Koulibaly is what you get, and if he's not on for him, then you just need to hook him.
But it's not been lack of effort, Cairo. It's just been bad passing, bad decisions, And
the work he does running back in that, he's certainly box to box. I mean, I've watched him a couple of previous games in that, and the work he does after the ball is really good. Before he got injured, he was doing that, plus he was giving you some offensive, some good offensive insight and all. He just says he's giving you the offensive insight. He's still doing the running back and the chasing and that kind of thing, but that offensive part, you just not go to it at all. So for me, that's the miss.
Come back United. Nope.
Say that again.
Hopefully it'll come back tonight, and his game will come back.
Aye, hopefully that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that if he's playing, I'm hoping they've seen something in training that says he's doing different. He's a bit better. He's kind of a stepped up that wee bit back to where he was. If he hasn't, then why is he getting a game? That's the thing, because he's not really been playing well. He's been getting criticised, and folk have been seeing him not really playing that great. So I'm hoping that the reason he's playing is because he's been showing something. But as I say, the rest of the team, I think, fair enough. That's about the only one you could debate, that one and Ross McCrory. And Ross McCrory's not done too much wrong either, to be fair to him.
I think that's the consensus. Bridge sees it slightly different, mate, but I don't think he's...
Bridge always sees it different, though.
Mm-hmm. Why is that, Bridge?
He looks for the back, we look for the front.
He's ignoring this, Cairo. Bridge, man. 1, 2, 3.
He's on mute. He's talking to himself again. But I don't know. I think it'll be a good game. It'll be a hard game. I seen a statistic the day that they haven't. I don't think they've lost. Have they lost a home game in 2018 in the league?
I think I had one home game. They've lost the whole calendar.
Aye, so it's not going to be easy. It depends how Rangers come out and play. If the Rangers play controlled football, and get in their faces, hunting packs the way they were hunting packs a couple of games, then I think they'll destroy this team, because they've got a couple of players that make them work. Now, every team is the same. They've got a couple of players. When you go beyond a couple of players, then you're right down into the next level, a level below. So if they two are playing that, they're the two we've got to go for. I just hope they don't kick lumps out of wee Morelos and he reacts, or Jack and he reacts. That's my biggest.
Discipline important for you then?
I think controlled aggression, I think, is what we're looking for. We're looking for them to play the way they can play. They don't want to take anything off of Morelos' game, and you can't certainly take anything off of Jack's game. The last couple of games when I've been watching Jack's been playing. He's been strolling through games, been really, really effective with his tackling, and he's passing. Well, one of the games he had a couple of bad passes, but his passing and he's getting the ball and breaking play up was fantastic. So I'm hoping he comes good tonight, and it all depends. As I say, Barasic, everybody's saying the same. There's no point in talking about me. He's lovely left foot. All we need. What I would really like to see is if Barasic is doing that, Grezda taking a couple of players on. If he can take a couple of players on and means that the centre halves have got to move up and make space, then we might see Morelos getting into space, and you might see Candeias getting into space, you might see Arfield getting into space. Because we've not got anybody that does that for us. It's pass all the time. We've not got anybody taking players on. I'd say, if I was Gerrard, I'd be saying to Grezda, look, you go and take players on. Just draw them into, get really, really quick feet, for what I can see. And as Fox said in the other show the other day there, he'll draw fouls like anything, and you get free kicks in the edge of the box because of him. It might encourage other players to do the same, because we definitely need to mix it up.
You sound just like an old junior football player there, Cairo. Just like an old junior man, I'll tell you. Brilliant.
How's that?
Well, you sound brilliant. You sound really good where you're talking through the tactics of the game and things like that. Sounds brilliant, pal.
Oh, I thought it was my radio voice you were talking about.
No,
I didn't realise it was the content.
No, definitely not. No, but I do agree with you. There are certain players who, by the way, by the look of them when we see them, they look really, really good, and Grezda's one of them. And he's a big fella. He's no wee toty winger or anything like that. He's quite a tall boy, 6'1" or something. So he's able, if he can get his legs stretched, he could cause people a lot of problems if he gets running into the right places, you know. Looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah, but if nobody else just now, Fox, Bridgman, that's taking players on to draw other players, you know, making that extra man, you know.
That isn't that type of player, is he? He doesn't.
If he comes inside, he might be though. To be honest, Docs. I mean, he can get by players, but he tends to stay out wide and play as a winger. And if we're going to mix it up, we need him to come in a wee bit and maybe take players on. I'd give the two of them. Personally, I'd say you've got license to take players on. Other players will back you up, but take them on to draw men out, because he can ghost by players. We can do this.
I just think he keeps it simple, mate. When he plays well, he just gets a bit of space, puts it in, or drives into space. I don't see him as a great dribbler.
But we all do it simple, Ox, and that's the problem for me. That's the problem up front. That last 20 yards, it's all simple. It's the easy ball. It's the easy option. We're no mixing it up. We're no shooting. We're no getting to the byline. We can't get there. We pass the ball back. We pass the ball across. We pass the ball back. I want us to mix that up. I've been talking about it for ages on here. You know, give somebody the license to go and take players on to draw them. So you bait the sitting midfielder. So the centre half's got to come and take you, and he's got to, or you run on. So take players on and draw the players. If they go to foul you, you get fouls as well. And I think Candeias and I'm hoping that Grezda's the main man for that, but Candeias could do it as well. But you've got to give them the license to do it, because if you tell them to lose the ball and all that kind of thing, no, it'll be the obvious passes all the time.
Cairo, I think that the man that's done most in that area of taking people on has actually been Morelos. He likes to get the ball at his feet, and if he's out wide, he likes to take a man on and beat him, or indeed, I mean, his record on assists has been excellent, just excellent.
Absolutely, but he's doing it in the box. He's doing it in the box when he gets the ball, Bridgman. You know, he's actually having to do the turning about and all that kind of thing. Whereas I would like some assistance for him. You know how we're talking about what we're playing against teams that have got 10 against the back. That's the sort of thing. I'm not saying Hibs will do that tonight. I don't think they will. They're going to have to come out. But Morelos does it, but he does it for himself. He's not having to do it. You know, he's creating space for himself. And he's the only one, and it's his body strength and the way he turns and that. But we've not got anybody actually outside the box running at people, making them fear, making them think, and drawing them out of position so that Morelos gets more space, or Arfield can run into the space, or somebody else can run into the space. And Candeias doesn't do it either. So when Candeias has got the ball, Morelos is waiting in a cross coming in all the time. Everybody's waiting in a cross coming in all the time. We're too obvious.
That's a good point, isn't it? That's a good point.
No, we're too obvious.
Well, I don't know if we're too obvious, but certainly we send out certain messages, don't we, when you're a football pitch, the way you play, who's your better player, and so on and so forth. And the tendency is in a good team, a half-decent team, they tend to get the ball up to their better player. When Oxford was playing in midfield, when he was playing in the Partick area or the Glasgow area, he was a clever player. So most assuredly, he would get a lot of the ball in midfield. Yourself included, Cairo, when you were playing it. I think you were a midfield player. So, I could just imagine that you're looking for the ball a lot. So you get to demand the ball. So you can see it happening. So other teams see that. How do they nullify them? Well, I don't know what they would do with you, Cairo. Maybe just go and batter you with something. I don't know.
You tried and you missed.
Well, I didn't miss. I just held back.
I was watching you. It's quite interesting. I was watching YouTube the night, and it was some old Rangers stuff, and I just watched Wally Henderson. Now, I know he played as he was a winger, but he was getting boys in the halfway line and beating 2 and 3 folk. And who do we have in our team that does that now? Nobody. I know Wally Henderson was a fantastic player, an absolutely superb player, and I'm not saying we've got anybody of that class. But even if you're beating 1 or 2 men at the box rather than in the halfway line, I think Grezda could maybe fill that role. We need to do something different. We need to have these defences thinking about what we're going to do rather as us thinking what we're going to do next. Because we're devoid of ideas in the last couple of games.
I think I watched a wee... Oh, sorry, Cairo. I watched a wee bit of the Hibs and Tim game, and I thought that the Tims were poor, very, very poor. And the man that normally makes them tick that we've seen over the last number of years has been the Lego eater. And to be honest, he was gone. It looks like his legs have completely left him. And the boys were too quick for him. Hibs were too quick for him. Yeah. So he was just written out the game altogether. And I think that's the reason why they won.
But they have a good playmaker that plays for them. Their best player for me is who's the midfielder? Is it Rogic?
Rogic. No, Rogic's a smashing player. Smashing player. And we don't have anyone of that quality in our midfield. I have to admit this at the moment.
He's the guy that makes them tick. And why he gets so much space when he plays against us, I don't know, because he's the guy that everything goes through. He's the guy for me that sets them all up. And they've got one player there that does it, but as a team, personally, I think they're a poor team. They've rode their luck, and they've had the good grace of other teams maybe giving them too much respect because they've been the Scottish champions. So the likes of the D's and the Hibs and all that kind of thing. Hibs never gave them any respect the other day. They get told right in about them.
How do you see this finishing tonight, Cairo? Quickly.
I'm not predicting. I think Rangers will win, but I'm not predicting scores. It depends what team turns up.
That'll do me. I'll accept that. I'll take a Bridge tonight. What about you, Bridge?
I'll go for a 1-0. It's what I want. And I really want them to get mollicated. I want Rangers to get in there and steam right over the top of them. But history tells us it's not going to be quite like that. So I'd be quite happy if Rangers apply themselves the same as they did against Hamilton Accies. Get the goal and shut the shop up.
Fox, are you seeing it, mate?
If we can keep a clean sheet, I think we'll score. So maybe 1-0, 2-0 to the Rangers.
Just quick with Cairo. 2 men tonight for you. You said Morelos and Jack. Anybody else spring to mind?
I'm going to be watching Jack, and I'm going to be watching Grezda.
Right,
that's the two I'm going to be watching.
Bridgeman?
Well, my opinion is Koulibaly for me. I want to watch Koulibaly, how he's playing, and then Morelos. I think Morelos is the most exciting player. When he gets the ball at his feet, he's the most exciting player in Scotland for me. By a long way.
Key men for you, Fox?
Key men's the 2 wide men, Grezda and Candeias. If they cut inside, the base fullbacks, Whittaker and I can't remember the other boy's name at the moment. Stevenson. They'll know whether to go with them, and it will also draw one of the centre halves to them, and that'll leave Morelos 1-on-1 with the other centre half, whatever one he wants to go to. I think that's where we can win it. They two need to get in about the box and help Morelos out, taking men away from him to open up the room for him to get his chances.
Okay, lads, this has been Rangers Radio. Can I thank Cairo, the one and only Cairo, for joining myself, Fox and Bridge on the show, and a big special shout out to our good friend Stevie for the drum. Always great to hear from Stevie. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the final whistle. Come on, the Rangers.
Come on, the Rangers. Mulligate them.
Take it away, Old School Blue.
Well, you know we're gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Yeah, the Jets are gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Gonna really bang them in, bang them in, bang them in. Yeah, the Jets are gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. So the hips are hearts are Celtic, gonna really find a hectic, gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Win, 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 gonna win, 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 gonna win. Win, 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 gonna win, 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 gonna win. Well, you know we're gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Yeah, the Jets are gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Gonna really bang them in, bang them in, bang them in. Yeah, the Jets are gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Yeah, you're really damn tootin' that these boots were made for shooting. Gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Win, 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 gonna win, 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 gonna win. Win, 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 gonna win, 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 gonna win. Well, you know we're gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Yeah, the Jets are gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Gonna really bang them in, bang them in, bang them in. Yeah, the Jets are gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Gonna really show the league up, gonna have a go in Europe. Gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Win, 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 win. Gonna win, 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 win. Gonna win. Gonna win. Win, 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 win. Gonna win, 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 win. Gonna win. Well, you know we're gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Yeah, the Jets are gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Gonna really bang them in, bang them in, bang them in. Yeah, the Jets are gonna win, gonna win, gonna win. Gonna top the Scottish Premier, gonna do it all this year. Gonna win, gonna win, gonna win.